million video of Spider-Man I've done, and this is like these.
5.
Fuck off. There's only 5, but there's like 16 videos I've made, and this is like the 3rd time I've restarted. As you can see, I am a badass at this game. I have finished. Shut up, you cocksucker.
I'm his only subscriber. Don't worry.
Oh yes, I am Symphony of Death, sitting here with my friend Braden, the only guy who would watch these videos, and my only subscriber. Ooh, ew, ew. Shit, I deleted that one. Fuck! I have to restart all those levels. No!
This is why we don't trust him with things.
Because I destroy everything.
You destroy everything. Watch it. You destroy your car next.
Fuck off! You just jinxed me to destroy my car. You cocksucker. That's my only way I get to work.
Oh, that's great.
Fuck.
Alright. Gotta get those auto cheats on, right, man?
Option is skip puzzles, because I hate the fucking puzzles.
There's puzzles?
Yeah.
Ooh. All those things, yeah. I remember playing this game a tiny bit. I don't own a PlayStation, for those who are watching. I don't own a PlayStation.
He's an Xbox.
I'm an Xbox person.
He's an Xbox loser. Or as most...
Playing the gay station.
Oh, coming from X loser, X blows up in your face.
When does an Xbox blow up in your face?
I've seen enough fucking news articles that an Xbox is blown up in some kid's face.
Fake news, or they were working it too hard. If the proper Xbox owner knows how to properly take care of it, it will never explode in their life. They can have an Xbox for 20 years, and it will work perfectly fine.
Bullshit! The fucking original Xbox that I owned, it did the red screen of death.
The hell's that?
It means it's dead. Its battery system, its operating system, everything kaput. It's the red screen of death for a reason.
Well, I've never seen it, and I've taken care of all my Xboxes.
That's because the 360 is like the only good Xbox system they made.
That's true. I have 2 Xbox 360s at my house. They both run really well. I took care of one of them myself, and the other one my dad took care of.
Yeah, Xbox One, like the first system that they made, like the first model they made, there's this one kid who turned it on and booted it up, blew up in his face.
Jeez. Well, that's when you get the lawsuit papers out, and you go straight after Microsoft. Oh, look, there's a spider.
Dude, they couldn't have won, period. Because Microsoft's got such good lawyers.
That's very true.
They're a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Some lawyer from Arkansas is not going to win versus like 60 lawyers that are worth millions of dollars.
That's very true. Did you know, though, that Tom Holland
quit?
He didn't quit.
He's quitting. After the 3rd movie, he's done. Why do you think? In the 3rd movie, they're introducing Miles Morales. Miles Morales, only the common day version, where he's actually really freaking lame.
I don't know why, but when I heard you say that, I heard Mild Morales.
Yeah, it's Miles Morales.
I thought it was Miles Morales.
It is Miles, but we call him Miles Morales because he's plain and generic.
I see. Now, I was saying Tom Holland has arachnophobia.
And Tom Holland is quitting after... He was not even going to do a 3rd movie, but he's getting a 3rd movie. We're doing a 3rd one, so his character can basically be the send-off and create Miles Morales.
The thing I mainly like about Tom Holland, though, is, like, he actually looks like a teenager compared to, like, the first...
Tobey Maguire could pass as a teenager.
Can. Andrew Garfield cannot pass as a teenager.
Andrew Garfield is insane. Andrew Garfield said the weirdest thing in person. You know what he said at one of the debuts of Spider-Man 2? I'm an eagle, caca, caca.
I would say that.
Randomly, like they asked him a question about how's the Spider-Man gonna do? How do you think the Spider-Man's gonna do? I'm an eagle, caca, caca.
Wait, if he put his mask on, but he also put the bread in the toaster, is he gonna have burnt toast now? Great.
No, he's gonna have crumbs on his mask.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Chris R2 is slick. Brendan already knows this.
Dude, I've beat this game like 70 billion times. I know every detail. There's very few streets I don't recognize in this game.
Didn't you say they added the Avengers Tower in here?
They've had Avengers Tower since day one in the game.
Ah, okay. It's a different game that I'm thinking they added. I don't know what game I'm thinking of, but for a while they had normal New York. It's a Spider-Man game, but then finally they added the.
That'd have to be Spider-Man 2, I think. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Because the Tobey Maguire version, there was no Avengers Tower, because Sony still had the rights to Spider-Man.
Sony still has the rights.
Sony still has the rights, they just rent it out to Disney, because it makes them far more money. But now Sony's taking over again since Tom Holland's quitting.
Right. But I thought it was so funny though. What ended up happening was when blah blah blah. I can't think of the words today. When Spider-Man: Far From Home came out, and the only reason so many people went to go see it was the movie after Endgame. Everybody wants to see what happened afterwards. And since it made so much money, Disney's like, yo, can we get a bit more of that cash? And Sony immediately said, yeah, no, we're taking it out of the MCU.
Yeah, because Tom Holland quit.
It's not even that he quit.
No, Tom Holland quit, and then they took it back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tom Holland quit I think it was right after filming. He quit right afterwards, because he was tired of the role. And then he said, okay, I'll come back for the third movie. But Sony was like, screw it. We already take it back. What's the point of giving it back again so he could quit again?
Well, like, even me playing Spider-Man, as cool as that would be, I gotta say, it's probably bad just because of all the strict rules they have and all that.
Disney, yeah.
Not only Disney, but like having to be shared between Disney and Sony.
Really, it's not that bad. Sony isn't as controlling as Disney, because Disney very much does not want their product and their name burned by one of their actors.
That's fair.
It's just like Fluffy from oh god, what was it? One of the Fluffies, it was, I don't want to get this call. Fucked up, you did. Because he said something wrong. I'm not doing this all because I'm more focused on talking. This is the first time I've talked a lot in a video. Usually I'm dead silent when it comes to combat.
Like, probably boring doing videos though, so. And probably only one person ever watching this, so.
Mm-hmm.
And that person's me.
Yeah.
You know you're best friends with someone when they'll watch your video and be your only subscriber.
Yeah.
So we've known each other forever.
We know each other since like what, first grade?
Kindergarten.
Oh yeah, what's the grade?
You and one other person are top 3 of my oldest friends. There's only one person that I've known longer than you and this other person.
Wyatt?
My friend Terrion.
Oh, Terrion, that guy.
I've known him since preschool.
Oh god, I hate Terrion. He's such a dick. He used to be so quiet, then he became a dick.
do your thing.
Huh?
I love how it's like, do your thing. Yes. Oh.
Alright, I'm going quiet.
Okay, you do that.
You can do the commentary.
Hello. Welcome to Let's Play.
Here, let me just hand this over to you.
Ooh, I'll get the headset.
Yes, you get the headset, so they can hear you better, because I'm guy who's focusing more on the video game and less on commentary.
Yeah, I'll focus on commentary. I don't know what to say. I've never done this before.
Just comment on stuff that, since I'm not the guy who's playing, I'm the guy who's playing, I can't do commentary very well right now.
Ah. Okay, I'll just talk about Spider-Man things.
Don't just talk about random shit.
I know.
Talk about the game and
okay, the game.
Like what you like about the game or something. I don't know. Just something
Okay.
about the game.
Got it.
About play style or
One thing I truly like.
graphics.
Yeah, one thing I like about this game. There's two major things I truly like about the game. Are the controls of it all, which are very nice. Because I've played some games
They're
where
very smooth.
where it's the most. You
Clunky.
literally have to play Twister with your fingers in order to get certain combos done. It's like
it's like Mortal. It's not like Mortal Kombat.
no, yeah, I swear, playing Mortal Kombat.
It's like a thumb. It's like
Oh
a thumb
my
twister with your thumb.
god, dude, that's so bad. But like, that's what I liked when I played this game a bit, was like it's such smooth controls and stuff. And another thing is the really detailed graphics. Like a lot of people, when they'll make a game, they won't put as much detail they do into this game.
Like minor details that you can't see unless it's in a cutscene.
Right.
You can see details easily in this game.
Or like
outside of cutscenes.
a lot of times in a game, what they'll do is if they add a shadow because of the person, it'll just be like this circle of a shadow beneath them. But I've seen it a few times in this game. They'll actually have a specific shadow shape.
Yeah.
Instead of having just a blob of
They'll occasionally
shadow.
have a blob.
Yes, and I understand why it's sometimes hard for the right angle.
Yeah.
But I mean,
like if you're against the wall and it's like night and you have glowing armor on.
right? Yeah,
it's
you're just gonna have a
understandable that there's a
blob.
blob because that's the light.
Right, but like when it's when it's daylight out or something. Yeah, when it's daylight out and you got.
What do you want to wear?
I want to wear. You have a Fantastic Four suit.
Yes.
I have
It's
not
the
seen that.
bombastic bagman suit.
Oh, I want that one.
Spider-Man lost this suit and he needed to borrow a suit because somebody stole his suit.
I want that one.
Sure you don't want another one?
No, I want that.
Like, Night Monkey, the upgraded,
Yeah, Night
Future
Monkey, that's
Foundation. Where are the iron... You're fucking with me. I have to wait until... That's right, I have to wait until after the point... Or you want me to wear the Tobey Maguire suit.
No.
Classic.
I'll go with classic.
What about this one? This is actually one of my love.
What is that?
Last Stand.
I'll go with the original suit.
Or
Ooh.
that one. That one.
So many suits.
That one I hate because his head looks like a giant ball. Look at that.
Yeah, like.
Look at that. It doesn't fit in with any others. Look how smooth that one looks. And then look at the next one. It's a giant fucking ball on his head.
Oh my god.
No suit looks just like that one. Almost looks bulbous enough, but it's smooth. It's not like a giant fucking egg.
Right.
This looks like an egg. It looks too big.
When I was talking about the putting of the detail of it, like if you look at some of these suits,
Yeah, like
they
you
have
can see
a
they
crap
add
ton of
sway
detail
into this.
Yeah, which is a really nice thing. A lot of games
I mean,
won't do
look
that.
at the detail.
Yeah,
I like
look.
that they went through so much detail on it.
Yeah, you can literally
And then
like.
this one, minor. If you haven't seen the game, shame on you. You're fucking. How the hell did you miss this game in 2018?
Right.
Like, look at the detail. How
Right.
glossy it is. And then
Pretty
this
great.
suit. You can see all the muscle detail.
Now, what I do love is how
And then this one, you
there's
can see all the little ribbings.
right. Like if you look close enough in the mask, you need to see even
And then
the,
there's just this one.
yo, the
That's,
key suit. That's what you need right
and then
there.
that one. That one has so much so little but so much detail at the same
Right.
time.
Or like what's cool though.
So what suits do you want? You want me to keep with the comic book one?
Yeah. Or like I was saying, like with the comic
Or
book
you want
one.
to go with this one?
Or with the comic book one. But if you will go to the comic book
Or-
one. Ooh.
Or that one I hate. That's my least favorite.
Yeah.
It's the Secret Wars, which I prefer the Secret Wars that has this suit. This one.
Right.
The Secret Wars update that they made, which had Captain... you know, the one that was played by Brie Larson, the egotistical asshole that no one on set liked.
Yeah.
Everyone on set hated her. I'd love to play this one. This one's like
Ooh.
my favorite.
We'll go with that one.
Because it's super stealthy, but super pronounced all at the same time. Then there's just this one.
Or like what's really cool, I think, is if you go to the comic book suit, the tiniest little details in it. So like right where his hands
like
are,
it's
if you
it
move,
looks like it's straight from the page.
right.
Written
But then
by Stan Lee, drawn by what's his face.
I don't know, whoever the illustrator is. I love.
God, the illustrator changes a lot, but the original illustrator, Stan Lee tried to ruin his career because he wouldn't come over to Marvel.
Ooh.
Stan Lee was a dick as a writer. Stan Lee was a huge dick, but he was such a great writer because he based all his characters off of parts of himself. Hulk was his anger. It
Right.
embodied his anger. Stark was his ego.
Oh yeah.
Peter was his childish side.
I was about to say.
Let's see. Thor is his kind of noble...
His strength.
Not strength. It's more of his kind of an egotistical mixed with strength and honor kind of bound thing.
Yeah.
I don't think he wrote Hawkeye. I think that was Captain America was actually his honor.
Yeah. There's
Captain America was his honor and his love for America. Iron Man was his ego, like I said.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt about it.
And then there's this one. And then my favorite of all of them. From the Tobey Maguire film!
Yes. Yeah, I love.
Now what power do you want? Quad damage, battle focus,
I'll go
Red
with.
Blossom.
I'll go with the sounds of silence.
It's pretty useless.
Oh really?
It doesn't. It makes it so that enemies don't call in and tell you what's happened.
See, I haven't played enough to know what all
Hollow
this is.
decoy, kinda useless as well. I mean, mid combat it's kinda nice, but if they spot you, they won't go after another target unless you break free from them. Bulletproof, nice. It blocks damage except for sniper rounds. Oh wait, no, it does. It temporarily bulletproof against all enemies, even snipers. That's right. Then there's Rock Out. One of my favorites. Electric Punch, you do electric damage with your punches, which is pretty obnoxious. Negative Shockwave, useless, but good for shooting around. Spider Bro, you literally just need to use, it's pretty much the exact same power as the web shooter.
Right.
Arms Race, it just does an electrical pulse. That's the only reason I even got that suit.
Right.
King of the Ring, you could just throw around people no matter what. Project Blur, it's only good for when you're in stealth. Titanium alloy plates, almost it's pretty good. It's just if sniper rifles are shooting at you, you don't reflect the damage back. Low gravity, really nice. You can shoot people around the air and just float around really easily because low gravity. And then there's the arms, which are nice because they add a different attack style.
Right.
Blitz, that's only good for running faster and knocking people around. Defensive shield, really nice. It stops all damage temporarily. All damage, even explosions.
I'll go with the defense shield.
Okay. Then there's Spirit Fire, which burns people around you with fire, because you're the Ghost Rider, Spider.
Right.
Spirit Spider, whatever.
Actually,
Concussive Strike, which knocks people around really easily. Quits only works if you're wearing the vintage suit.
right.
hurts your enemy's pride, and it only targets one person. It's kind of terrible, yet kind of cool.
Yeah.
That one breaks through shields.
Mm-hmm.
This one, everyone goes down in a single hit, even you. And then it resupplies all your weaponry. Lightning quick.
Yeah, I'll go with the shield.
Shield, and then there's quad damage. It multiplies your damage a lot.
Never mind, we're going for guns a-blazing.
We could do the electric punch, which stuns people and connects to other guys, which is obnoxious, especially when there's people who have suits that can only be broken with electricity.
I think we're gonna stick with the quad, guns a-blazing.
Damage and then full charge. I'm not changing these because these are my absolute best style.
All right.
Yeah, because once my health is over 100, I do more damage, and I have health above 100. I used to have 200 health, 210, but when I accidentally deleted my save file, I went down to 125, I think.
That was great.
I don't like how you have to hold two buttons to do a super jump, like the run button and jump.
Yeah.
So you either oh, what the hell?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I've had people complain that you don't lock on to targets as well, but I don't find that problem. If anything, it's just as easy to lock on it's easier to lock on targets than in Batman Arkham Knight.
It's true. There's only like one other game that has a lot of the like same level
I wasted quad damage.
Has the same level of like detail and smooth controls and all that, and that is Star Wars Fallen Order.
Oh God, Fallen Order, God, the glitch game made by Bethesda.
I thought it was pretty good.
The game is so full of glitches. It's the Fallout 4 of the Star Wars games. You know, full of glitches that are absolutely god-awful and can cause the game to no longer work.
What do you mean?
There's glitches in Fallout 4 that...
I was talking about for the Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars? It's so full of glitches. Dude, I've seen enough meme compilations where the game is failed. You can't continue the game because of glitches.
Dude, I played through the entire game and I never saw a single glitch.
In Fallout 4, there was this, one of my friends, I watched him play the game. He ran into a glitch. He couldn't continue the story because of this glitch. Elmer Maxson didn't exist. Preston Garvey didn't exist. Meaning he couldn't continue the story because he couldn't find the Institute because the Institute didn't exist. He couldn't find the railroad because the railroad didn't exist. For some reason, that game had no factions. For some reason, everything fought everything. Mole rats would fight mole rats. For some reason. For some reason as well, fucking Deathclaws would fight Deathclaws.
Yeah, I played through the entire Star Wars game. I never saw any glitches. Maybe it's just because it only happens to a few people, but...
There's so many fucking glitches.
Yeah, I've never seen a single glitch in the game.
It's Bethesda. It is inherently glitchy. Alright, now I'm getting back into the game of fighting. I don't think you can super jump inside. No, you can. Oh, come on. You can't even climb that?
Dang.
Oh yeah, that's right. You gotta release the X button before you release the before you release. It's so fucking picky. Woo! Not a single point of damage.
Nice.
Until this guy comes over here and I believe that he's gonna hit me real hard. And miss!
I would say I've seen Brendan play this game so many times.
You've only seen me play it twice.
I meant like,
Time-wise.
yeah. Like not play beat the game, but
This mission twice.
this mission twice. But I've seen him play the full, like, I've seen him play parts of the game. Like every time I come over or something, we usually watch.
It used to be I used to play this game on like a daily basis.
I was about to say.
Because it was so fun. It's still fun, it's just not as fun.
I would say when you beat
Once
a
the
game.
DLC content came out, I suddenly got a flame for the game again. It's so heavy.
Maybe we should have just hired Spider-Man to pull those wrenches apart.
Seeing as he has 100% friction, that's the number one thing behind him. When he's standing on an object, reason why he can climb shit is because he has 100% friction. Meaning all the punch he does, so that if he puts full force behind a punch and he's on the ground, he has 100% friction, meaning all the force goes through. That's the problem with the Hulk. His force, all of his force goes through. He gets knocked back from every punch. He doesn't have 100% friction. Miguel O'Hara was strong enough to knock out the Hulk in one punch. Spider-Man is too. It's just he has to put everything behind it, and he has to be on ground. Miguel was jumping down from the air, knocked out like 99-year-old Banner while in Hulk mode, because he knew if Banner got pissed off more, he'd be unstoppable and he would kill him. Miguel O'Hara also had a suit that was bulletproof and knife-proof and rocket-proof. It was undestroyable, even by Galactus, as far as I know. Galactus, I don't even think could breathe it unless he turned it to negative energy.
Yeah.
Which, negative energy is kind of cheap. Oh, the guy's still alive.
I thought he died since he kind of just got blown up.
No, he got wet.
Oh.
He didn't die. Now he ought to be knocked out. No.
What?
He got knocked over by the bullets. He gets knocked over by the rocket launcher. How weak are these guys? This is the first time I've ever seen someone get knocked over by a rocket launcher being fired. At this point, I'm just fucking with them.
Yeah, if Brendan truly wanted to, he could kill all these guys really quickly.
All I need to do is activate quad damage and I'd instantly knock them out.
Oh, yeah.
My old character, even in ultimate mode, oh god! Even in ultimate, I'd be able to knock them out.
Yeah.
I'd be able to one-punch them even without quad damage. Quad damage was for when I faced the fat guys, the thugs.
Yeah. So I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. How long do you normally have a video go?
Usually about an hour. Oh. What the hell? You still alive?
Dude, I swear you hit him like 15 times.
What the shit? I hit him like 70. What the hell? How are you still alive? Get on the ground or we'll... Ugh. I don't know what I'm recording this video for. Because it feels like I've been recording it for like 2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. I usually set a timer down for an hour when I record these.
How long have we been doing this for?
stay on. Hey, dude, just chill out. Hang around.
How dare you?
Oh, come on. If he made that pun, you would love it.
I would.
Just set it for about an hour.
I'll just...
Set it for 50 minutes for now.
Okay. Boop. Okay.
Yes, these guys.
Well, guys.
How does he see out of that?
I don't know.
There's no obvious eye visor, like the yellow indicates like it's an eye visor, but it's a solid yellow.
Right.
Oh, I'll never get that image out of my head.
What?
You've been in bed with Fisk all along. Oh, I'll never get that image out of my head.
Yeah, I always thought when people use that, it was the weirdest thing.
I prefer the you've been in cahoots with Fisk all along.
Right, because it doesn't mean anything wrong. It just means so you've been working with him, not
You're still alive.
Not you've been in bed with him.
Wait, they just grounded their last helicopter. You notice she said Fisk has forced us to put the last helicopter on the ground. Put our last helicopter on the ground. To ground the last helicopter. And yet there's a helicopter flying around the top floor. Oh wait, is that Fisk or is that police? I think that's police. Yeah, it's a police helicopter. Come on, programmers, you fucked up real bad there. What did they not communicate well enough that there's not going to be any police helicopters?
Right.
Unless that is a Fisk one and I just can't tell.
I think it was a police.
Blue and white.
I think it was a police one, but
Fisk also does use blue and white, I think. Spider and Man. That is the number one thing that actually does piss him off. There's a hyphen between Spider and Man.
Right.
Why is he cracking his knuckles when he's about to do this? Because he knows that it's never going to work. He's not going to get away from it. Even, there's one thing
wait, hold on, yeah, you're right. He cracked his knuckles to try and get away. Hold up.
Not to get away, just step behind a piece of glass with miniguns. Because he knew he wouldn't get away. There's one thing I would have preferred about this game.
Yeah.
Is that if the Punisher took him down. Because the Punisher, Kingpin is kind of Punisher's thing. But they're both street-level fighters. So, I mean, really, my complaint's kind of useless.
Right. Because you didn't plan well enough?
I really prefer this swinging versus, the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Right.
Which was god-awful. You had to use both other sides. So you had to do swing L2, swing R2, swing L2, R2. Ugh. I was talking too much.
Right. Alright. I'll take over the commentary from here. One thing I gotta say about the bad guys in this game is they're actually like bad guys and like bosses and stuff. There's been a game I've played and it was so I liked the storyline of it, but the thing I did not like the most about it was how I would fight the minions and it'd be okayly difficult, like in normal game ways, but then the boss would be the same difficulty.
Oh, it's kind of like, it's not like, oh god, what was it? Shadow of the Colossus, where everything you fight is a boss.
Right. Like, when I want to fight a boss, or when I fight a boss, I think, alright, I gotta get prepared for this epic battle that's about to go down. Not like I'm fighting another minion.
But Shadow of the Colossus also did weak points. You gotta attack weak points. You gotta wait for them to attack and fuck up. And you have to get onto their weak point.
Oof. Wait, is that glass? I thought that was normal floor. Oh. Ooh, perfect.
Usually it takes like 16 bajillion punches, but since I have such a high damage, I just do it in like 3. That line.
That was great.
Because it's a Mary J. Or really a Gwen reference. I know this is kind of controversial, but I really hate Gwen Stacy as a character.
Yeah.
She was just the high school fling. And then MJ is supposed to be a supermodel level hot person that Spider-Man, that Pete should not have a chance to hell with. But he does, and he dates her.
Right.
And that's outside of high school. That's after high school. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought it was a little weird because
that's one thing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 did. He's in high school. He should be with Gwen,
right?
Not MJ. MJ is after high school,
right?
Although Spider-Man 1, he was in high school, but Spider-Man 2, he was out of high school, and Spider-Man 3, he was definitely out of high school.
Yeah.
Because he was delivering pizzas, for God's sake.
Right. Or,
which, I mean, that is a pretty fucking funny thing. See Spider-Man deliver your goddamn pizzas.
Hey, efficiency is key.
He just web slings into your house. Here you go, here's your pizza, man.
Bro, I would not blame if Spider-Man broke into my house to deliver my pizza.
He just walks up to your window, ding, 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 literally walks up to your window.
Right.
Ding, 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 hey, here's your pizza, $15 is your
I'd give him a great tip.
I'd give him like a $60 tip. Just
okay, I'd be like this. Can I get an autograph and a photo, and I'll give you $100 tip? Cause dude, if I can get a picture with Spider-Man.
Although you'd probably be taking up time for him to deliver his other pizzas.
Oh, he can make it up. Do you see how fast he moves? Plus, he doesn't have to deal with traffic.
He doesn't have to deal with traffic, but dude, he's web slinging through a city with pizzas on his back. He's got to be careful not to hit anything.
True.
He's got to be careful not to do these flips that he's doing. And not shuffle the pizzas around a lot. I mean, he's got to be really careful. There's one thing in this game I don't like about.
Mm-hmm.
They imply that he does the swinging with mouth calculations instead of the spider sense, like the original one did. The original, it was pure spider senses that he would, if he didn't feel like, if his spider senses went off when he was about to shoot a web, he would shoot a web. If it didn't go off when he shot a web, he'd be fine. Versus, doing complex math in his head. Which, I mean, it implies his genius side, which he's an absolute fucking genius. The redneck genius.
Right.
Like this game implies. And the original implied.
It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
Parker is a redneck genius.
I built this technology. I think I can handle it. Starts to explode.
Immediately blows up. The immediate power consumption goes over the limit.
Not yet.
Then why are you trying to take off the stuff? Not yet. Maybe we should abort. Not yet. As you're trying to take off the strap.
I was gonna say it didn't look like he was trying to keep it on.
You should really record your stunts.
Is anyone hurt?
What?
They should really record their findings, everything. Record each test
Right.
to get positive, to show that it's a positive development.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is someone else thinking about this?
Maybe you should get this better.
Ooh, free day. Is it really work though if you go into a job you love?
Not really. It's more of hobby. kind of thing.
I was going to say, it's basically getting paid for doing something you want to do.
Yeah, it's like a hobby.
Ooh.
I don't like how you don't get like unlimited motion even after you fix it.
Right.
You get here and then you shift around like this. Look, you get up to here, but then you have to shift around like this instead of
Right.
like most other human beings. Although if they could do this, I have a weird double joint issue. I double joint.
I feel like anybody who watches this is going to be so confused and not
I can
understand.
bend my elbow around so that it's facing
that's
the
so
opposite
disgusting.
direction it should be. I can twist my elbow so it's facing with my nose forwards. I have double jointed.
That's so
And I
disgusting.
can also touch my thumb to my arm.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just look how weird my thumb is. I can bend it back like almost
No.
90 degree
Oh
angle
my
without
God.
trying.
Ugh.
Yeah, I have really weird thumbs. I have really weird body. Like, I can turn my feet almost 90... I can almost turn my feet 180 degrees. I can get maybe 160 before it starts hurting.
Oh, you gotta do puzzles.
And that's it.
I was gonna say, I thought you said no puzzles.
I hate puzzles.
If only
I've
that's
done
how-
these puzzles 100 times.
Right.
Nice. Okay, next.
Still broken. Nice.
Finished.
Uploading the schematic to the arm. What is the arm gonna do?
He's got what I want.
What is this, nanobot technology?
Yes.
If it is, then that means we're in the MCU. Like, look at this. You don't come down. You do like a roundabout down.
Yeah.
You don't get like all the motion of an arm. Like your arm should be able to extend all the way back there.
It'd be cool though if you could use certain buttons to control the fingers and thumb.
That would be just over complex. That'd be like doing this and then this button.
Or like one button would control a finger, and if you press it down, it would.
Well, that would require 5 buttons, meaning you have to use all the X, square, triangle, O, and then maybe an R1, R2, L1.
I was just thinking
L2.
they're not going to do it because then you already know people are going to putting up the middle finger.
Yeah, they do that immediately.
I know you would
They
do
would
that.
rotate the arm, rotate the.
Oh, you already know
I
they
would have
would.
flipped you off immediately. I would.
Yeah, you would. You already
I
know
would have
everybody playing the game would
extended
have.
my arm upwards like this, out straight, bent the elbow, and then rotated the wrist from its kind of right rotation like that, and then rotated the fist upside down, and then pulled the middle finger.
Oh, we already
I
know
would have
you would.
immediately done that. I would have flipped you off real fucking quick. If I could do that, you would have seen me do it.
I can see this is clearly a family-friendly channel.
Huh?
I said this is clearly a family-friendly channel.
I'd never claim for this to be one. I make every video so that it's not child friendly. And watch this. Oh damn it! They removed the ability to walk on the balls.
Oh dang, bro.
You used to have the ability to just walk up and walk on the balls. You could walk up and walk onto it, like walk on the balls. Can you run? You can't even walk on the treadmill anymore. What the fuck?
Hey, look, there's your thumb.
That's a real fucked up thing. That's a real fucked up hand.
True.
Ooh, let's listen in.
Isn't that eavesdropping?
Yeah, but you think I care?
My gosh, disrespectful.
Spider-Man eavesdrops all the time.
He's a superhero. He is allowed to.
Yeah, that's what he's doing right now.
What if? But like,
It's
I don't.
what he's doing, not me. I'm not doing this.
That's true. See, but the thing is though about eavesdropping is it's like, is it really? I don't like the word, because if you hear the word eavesdropping, it's like something bad.
It's like an eaves on a roof. Drop it. That's what I think.
Well, no, when I hear the word eavesdropping, I'm thinking like somebody not like doing something wrong and stuff. But what if it's like a good guy listening in on a bad guys trying to do some bad stuff and he's able to stop them through this? Technically, he is eavesdropping, so eavesdropping is a good thing.
A genius in the making. He is. He's young. He's Spider-Man.
He's freaking Spider-Man. That's all you gotta say.
And that's the last of that. Now onto this.
Skip all that.
How long we got?
34 minutes.
You know, I never actually tested the prosthetic after I did these.
Really? You should. We'll go see how it changes. Maybe it will start doing the actual thing that you want it to.
Ripped out of a microwave. We ripped the old parts out of a microwave.
Genius.
Oh, damn it, I can't mess with it right now.
Ah, man.
You're going to be able to loot it later on.
Ah.
Redneck genius. Get it right.
Yes.
Alright. Get out of here before I speed things up to doctors and more. What's Doc working on this? Beautiful.
Awkward silence.
I was about to say the exact same thing. Which is over here. Contact material. What this is making me think of now? It's only because I'm also watching it. Detroit Becoming Human.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
Well, because he's like talking about contact material, because like you know how the androids will like peel back the skin,
Yeah, and they touch stuff.
right?
I don't mind the game.
I want to play the game.
I don't.
I want
I
to.
don't find it that interesting.
I like it, but I've also got multiple good points. Like, as much as I do want to play the game, it's not worth buying an entire PlayStation for. Like, if I were to buy a PlayStation, there's 3 major games I would want to play on it. The Spider-Man game, Detroit Becoming Human, and God of War games.
God of War is a great... It's bad in the sense of the story, but it's great in the sense of gameplay.
I like the...
I don't like the fact that you're the son of... I mean, Zeus, yeah, sure, he did have a lot of children, but his children wouldn't backstab him. You can't kill a god.
You can't. No, I've only played a little bit of it because I have
in Marvel, you can kill a god, but they're not truly gods.
Right. We're like...
There's only, like 5 or 6 gods? You know, on the planet unknown, the place unknown?
Yeah.
The giant head? That's a Celestial. Celestials are unkillable. That's still regenerating. If they weren't there to those people weren't there to constantly mine that crap from his brain, he'd be growing back Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's a slush dude. You can't kill him.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, wait, hold on. I want to show you something.
Woo! Tube slide. Reverse tube slide. How many hours have you put into this game?
Almost a year's worth.
Oh my god. It's a lot.
It might as well be a year at this point, seeing as I'm playing it now.
Yeah.
You can toilet and shut up!
So is this like one of your favorite PlayStation games?
Yeah. Yeah, Jay Jonas got it, has a point. You remove a crime boss, everyone's wants to become him now.
Right.
Every thug is gonna come out and say he's the next Godfather.
Right. And then now you gotta stop that one, and then when you stop that one, another one's gonna take its place, and it's just the cycle never ends.
There's one thing Fist does, and that's control crime. He is the kingpin of crime.
Did she eat gum? Is that what that was?
Nicotine.
Really?
It's a nicotine pack.
Okay.
Thing.
Thought it was gum. I'm like, what type of what?
It's to stop her nicotine withdrawal.
Ah.
Tell me someone sabotaged the server and now all the towers are.
No Wi-Fi. The worst.
We'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to power back.
Yeah. People need to talk to each other. Because, you know, social distancing.
Fuck social distancing. In Burlington, Iowa, you don't have to worry about it. Because it's never gonna come here.
Did you say it's never going to come here?
No!
It is
Dude,
here.
almost every disease that's ever come through, that's gone through the entire world, has skipped us.
That's true.
The only H1N1, I think SARS kind of skipped around us. Let's see here. H1N1 actually did come through here. It's just it wasn't full force.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. We didn't have to worry about Ebola. Even if it was in the state at one point, I'm pretty sure. It just skipped us completely. Like, no major disease comes through here.
No, not really.
Because we're just that one town that used to be the capital of Burlington, of Iowa.
Really?
Yeah, we used to be the capital. It wasn't until they created, why do you think we're called Des Moines County? Because we're the capital. There's no county called Burlington County. We are the oldest city in the state. We are the first city in the state. It wasn't until Des Moines was made that they made that the capital.
Right, that's what that's
why our city was so booming. It had so many different buildings. Yeah. Because we were once the capital. Why do you think they call it the Capitol building? We have the Capitol building in Burlington, Iowa, because it was the capital.
No, something Peter said. It's like, are you sure these guys didn't just forget their keys? What if somebody like saw this crowbar by their place, but then forgot keys and was like trying to get in? And Spider-Man's over here beating the crap.
Masks.
I know, but like, what if he did that though? It'd be hilarious. Didn't he kind of do that in the Homecoming movie? Because he
didn't do that.
No, not to a house though. The person was trying to get in their car because they forgot their keys.
No, not because he forgot his keys. Because he was a bad guy. Remember, he was a guy who had information and he didn't want to go anywhere.
No, it was a different one.
The black guy?
No, not the black guy. It was this different guy. It was the scene right by the cameo with Stan Lee. The one in the.
Oh yeah, that one, yeah.
So technically,
he did have a fuck up there. That was a big.
Right, I was about to say.
He had a kind of a fuck. He had a brain dirt moment.
Yeah, not the black guy in the
even
parking
the
lot.
greatest geniuses in the world have fuck ups.
Right.
Every genius is an idiot, and every idiot is an idiot. Everyone's an idiot. A person may be smart, but people are idiots.
You can ask
Wizard's
Brendan.
first
I'm an
rule.
idiot.
Wizard's number one rule. A person may be smart, but people are idiots.
Oh yeah, I'm obviously an idiot. I don't know why I'm in
People,
advanced
as
classes.
in a group of people, are idiots, but a person is smart. A person can be smart, but people are idiots.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was funny that I'm in an honors class.
And I'm in none, but I'm still smarter than
But
you.
he's smarter than me.
I'm in none.
But not only that, but
Every
he
teacher
knows I'm an
holds-
idiot.
Every teacher holds me to a higher standard in the class. But I'm not. I was never put into honors.
Right.
I was that one guy that was always skipped over.
Well, nowadays you put yourself in honors.
Yeah,
But like in
nowadays,
middle
you can-
school, that's
in middle
when they
school and
put you.
kindergarten, middle school and elementary, I was never put in honors, even though I was always held to a higher standard. Nowadays, I'm held to an even higher standard than everybody else. Even Mr. Johnson from English said, I hold you to a higher standard. That's why you didn't have an A this trimester.
Oof.
Second trimester, I got an A because I put more effort in. Yeah, in try 2, I got a B. I was like 5 or 6% away from an A.
What? No.
Yeah, with the trimesters and stuff, every time I talk about it with my dad, he always laughs a bit, and I always ask what, and he goes, every time you say trimester, I think you're talking about pregnancy.
Ha!
So I'm like, I mean, I guess.
So apparently he's got a girl knocked up. Apparently.
No, it's just because that's what it is.
With
You
your
got the
charisma,
3.
I'm pretty sure with your charisma, you could probably pull it off. You could probably bone a girl with your charisma. You have a fucking charisma beyond anything I've ever fucking seen. Everyone in the school likes you.
That's true.
No one dislikes you.
That's true. Even the people I dislike don't dislike me.
Yeah, they are either fine with you or they are best friends with you. There
That's
is
true.
no in between.
Yeah. Like, I get along.
Everyone gets along with you. Even
everybody.
adults get along with you.
I'm best friends with a bunch of my
Like,
teachers.
adults get along with me better than I get along with most of my generation because my generation's fucking idiots. Because a lot of them follow over the millennial rule of, government should work for us. My favorite quote, it's not what your country can do for you, it is what you can do for your country.
My favorite quote.
That's JFK before he died.
My favorite quote. Coat. My favorite quote.
Oh.
Yeah, my favorite quote. No, my favorite quote is clearly, "Where the heck are the Cheez-Its?" by Braden Underwood in 9th grade. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And,
wasn't it because I didn't bring my Cheez-Its that one day?
No, that was something else. I used that quote after I used it for the first time. In Hound Room, my teacher always brought snacks. And she said she was going to bring Cheez-Its one day. And there were no Cheez-Its that day, so I screamed, "Where the heck are the Cheez-Its?"
Where the frack are the Cheez-Its?
Yeah. My teacher died laughing.
My favorite reference. Have you ever heard of Lobo? Space Bounty Hunter. You know, guy who can't die.
Yes, I've
Guy
heard.
who has regeneration factor that can cause miniature hymns.
Yeah.
He went on Apocalypse one day, and he got blown to smithereens. All of a sudden, we hear there's a little line of text saying, we will frag you. And it's like this echoing kind of look. As there's millions of miniature Lobos coming out of the crater, killing everyone on Apocalypse. I just imagine this not Doomsday, Darkseid walking by the window. It's like, oh, what a beautiful day. The people are getting tortured. There's a bunch of miniature Lobos killing everyone. Takes a double take, walks back to the window. There's a bunch of miniature Lobos killing people.
Just another day on Apocalypse. Bro.
That even made Darkseid take a double take. Darkseid does not take double takes.
Bro,
He is the god. He's an elder god. He is the only god you cannot kill with a god killer bolt. It only takes light side and dark side, which would be Father and Darkseid, to kill each other. It was the funniest fucking thing. Oh god, Darkseid. Lobo was supposed to make fun of emos. Then there was the New 52 where they made him an emo punk.
Yeah.
And then they just remade him back to its original state, which is great. And I love Deathmatch.
Yeah.
Lobo versus Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider won because it's Zarathos. Johnny Blaze, which Zarathos, you know what his job is? Punishment. The Angel of Vengeance. He's called the Angel of Vengeance for a reason. And you know what else he does? Zarathos eats souls.
Oh.
You know, Lobo was banned from heaven and hell, meaning he could not go to the afterlife. Ghost Rider eats his soul. That's the only way you kill him.
I was on Netflix a couple days ago, and I realized there were some new movies on there. And one of them was the Ghost Rider movie.
Ghost Rider 1 or 2?
The first one with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, God. You know, Nick Cage is one of those actors, I say, he is one of those 50-50 actors. Either he overacts or he nails it beautifully.
Right.
Like Bruce, oh god, not Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell always nails the, he's a charisma man. He's the only man I know who has more charisma than you.
Ouch.
He is called the Crimson Chin because he's got the most amazing chin. He's got a huge chin. He's got a charisma that blows you away. He could say the stupidest fucking line ever, and it's the most racist line ever. But it sounds so fucking charismatic, and you can't not love him for saying it.
I need to meet this person.
I've never met him, but
if I meet this person, there's gonna be an explosion of charisma. I don't think the world could handle it.
That did not sound right.
What?
An explosion of charisma. You know what many women call
We are not gonna.
jobs.
I hate this. Nope. Go back to the game.
It's a blow of charisma.
I did not say that.
It's an explosion of charisma because it's a bunch of sentient genetics. Fun fact: did you know women actually have sentient genes in their mouth? A lot of women just spit it out. Get it? Come. Your face looks like you want to die. You look like you want to die. You walked right into that. Oh thank God, I need a drink.
Yeah, Spider Cop.
You're gonna be there? The emotion of the moment overwhelmed.
I think we should have a drink for the retirement of Spider Cop.
Go grab the water. No, grab the Mountain Dew.
Alright, hold on. Brendan's gonna take over the commentary.
Don't say my name, you dickhead.
What?
In the garage, yes.
You said my name.
Yeah, but you're only gonna show up like once. Just call me Prince, you know, our Gaelic names. God. Or just call me Symphony of Death or Death, whatever. Something, just not my name. Say my name. I'm not Walter White, god damn it.
I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Woo!
Should I hit that to the left?
Sorry, I blew out your eardrums there. For all those who are listening with headphones. Although no one listens with headphones. So,
Okay, so just left. Good time to work on my second phone.
alright, Braden's back. He will take the headphones.
I will take the headphones.
That
was awkward.
I'm back. I know. Everyone came here for me. When I left, they're like, "Oh, we may leave now."
Oh, because you're the only guy who will watch it, because you're in it.
Oh yeah, I'll absolutely be the only person who's watching it, and I'll only watch it because I'm in it. Brendan already knows that.
Such a great friend.
I am though.
He's such a great friend, you know. So not egotistical.
Oh, not at all.
Not at all.
I'm not gonna be the future Tony Stark. No one can match his ego.
No, you want to hear what his original ego was?
What?
He would look at someone and just laugh because they're stupid in comparison to him.
I can see that.
Tony Stark was so egotistical in the comics. So egotistical.
Oh, we must have a drink to the retirement of Spider Cop.
Retirement. It's Spider Kip.
I just realized it's turned into ASMR.
Because the microphone's so freaking good. Spider work. Does he name everything Spider? You know, like the Spider Buggy, the Spider Car. Fun fact, did you know back in the day, Spider-Man had a comic book against Thanos
I was gonna say when you had
with Optimus Prime in it.
Oh, nice.
Because Optimus Prime and all the Transformers were owned by Marvel Studios back in like in the 80s to 90s. And you know what the most amazing thing was?
What?
Thanos had a Thanos copter. Thanos car. Spider-Man Spider Buggy. It's literally a dune buggy made for climbing walls.
Oh, I know that. I've seen that,
And then
but
the spider bike. Literally anyone that could not fly or move really fast had a vehicle named after them.
right. What I thought was pretty funny is you're like, did you know back in the day Spider-Man had a comic? And then you just paused, so I'm thinking, well, duh, he had a comic.
He had a comic where he was with Optimus Prime.
But I didn't. Yeah, and then you
against
finished
Thanos.
it. Yeah, when you said against Thanos, I'm like, oh. And then you're like, with Optimus Prime, I'm like, oh. But when you just say had a comic, pause. I'm thinking, well, duh,
I'm
he had
building
a
the
comic.
suspense, you dickhead. You can't just, say it outright. You gotta build the suspense.
That's true.
It's like coming out and saying you're gay. You gotta build the suspense for a couple months. Like say,
You gotta give
oh,
those-
it's nothing, as you're looking at the hottest guy next to you, and everyone's looking at you like, what? And you're like, oh, it's nothing. And then 5 months later, it's just after they all see you looking at him for like 5 months,
You
it's
just
like,
give-
oh, I'm gay. It's like, well, no fucking shit.
Gotta
There's
give
no
those
suspense
slight
there, but
hints.
still, it's like coming out as gay. You gotta build the suspense. You gotta pause and say,
I love what he says.
Mom, don't be disappointed in me, but I'm gay.
What you gotta do? What you gotta do is you gotta end with the bad thing. You
So
gotta
many
end with the
people,
good thing.
if I actually get YouTube famous, so many people are gonna hate this video.
They will.
They are so, because
And
everyone's
they will
sensitive.
absolutely will.
Everyone's so sensitive and so politically correct nowadays.
Okay, yeah, it kind of
Like,
gets
you can't
annoying.
make a racism joke that's made as only a joke.
Right. Good thing I'll be the only one watching
that's
this.
my favorite thing.
You know what you gotta do if you start
My
getting
favorite
TikTok.
thing.
If you get, oh, I almost
if
said
I-
TikTok
if I
famous.
ever- My favorite thing is I saw this video where this old guy was sitting down, an old white Jew is sitting down with an old black guy. They're this old black man, old black fellow, is making Jew jokes and white jokes, and the Jew's taking it and he's laughing with him. The
Bro.
old white Jew guy is making black jokes. And they're laughing.
Right.
They're having fun. They're actually letting jokes go through. They're not being, oh, that's racist, you shouldn't say that. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Due to the nature of humanity, there's always going to be racist and hate.
Right.
So why not just make a couple jokes here and there that are just happen to be racist?
That's why Cards Against Humanity was created. That way you wouldn't have to say it.
But the only problem is Cards Against Humanity, the guys who create it are kind of hypocritical in the fact that they there's jokes about not letting illegal immigration through the border and all this crap.
Mhm.
But they're buying up land on the border so that they can let illegal immigrants through.
You hypocrites.
So it's the funniest shit.
Oh no, the Spidey suit has been torn.
They can't. I can't let them see my 3 chest hairs.
Dr. Octavius, what you got there? Chinese?
And it was at this moment he knew he was Spider-Man. Oh wait, you didn't see that bit of the story, did you? Shit. He's the only one that hasn't seen the story.
It's obvious.
Wait. Give it a second. He's playing coy.
Yes. I guess you designed it. You're bound to be a problem too.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
playing coy.
So, wait, Doc Ock?
Is playing coy as shit.
Okay.
He's like a possum playing dead in the middle of the road, but not actually being dead.
Okay. Yeah, because Doc Ock turns evil.
Exactly. But do you know who he is?
Doctor
Dr. Octopus. Well, Doc
Yeah,
Ock.
yeah.
Well, Dr. Octopus. And it's Dr. Xavier. Not Xavier. Why did I say Xavier? Octavius. I seriously compared Octavius
I
to
love how we saw
Xavier is a
the red
dick.
suit.
Xavier is a dick who breaks his own morals only when it fits his own personal gain. If it doesn't fit his personal gain and it's like, oh, one of my guys is gonna die unless I read someone's mind.
Right.
I won't read their mind because it's against my personal... I'd be forcing my way into their mind. It's against my personal... it's against my personal vendetta. And yet, just a comic earlier, you broke into someone's brain because you... Oh, God. And I love Nightcrawler. No, the swashbuckler.
Mm-hmm.
The human inside a monster's body versus Wolverine, the monster inside a human's body.
Yeah.
They're parallel opposites. That's why they get along so well.
Oh, so you know the new Black Widow movie that's coming out?
The new what?
The Black Widow movie that's coming out?
I don't give a shit.
Okay, well, the only reason I brought it up, I don't really care about it either.
Because what's the point? We already know her backstory.
Right. Well, they're going into
Unless
more...
they're and she's dead. She's never coming back.
That's true. By the way, there's a video, and anyone who's watching this, me, future me, I recommend watching this video. It's from a YouTube channel called How It Should Have Ended, and they do a bunch of ones.
Oh God, How It Should Have Ended. I love that series.
And yeah, and they did a Avengers Endgame one, and it made such great points. So like Gamora from the past, before she even met Peter, comes to the future, but like everything's still set in the past, right? So they basically could go back, grab a Tony and a Black Widow
they can't,
from random
remember,
times.
They snap. They don't know the future. It's the problem.
True.
They don't know that that's going to happen. By the time it does, all the time rifts are shut, and they can't use the gauntlet because they know they will all die.
But yeah, that series is so funny.
Yeah, they have a lot of good points, and there's points that don't make any sense.
Right. Their one point, I don't know which one it was, but like if they did this weird thing, I was like, no, that have the exact same outcome. It was like, if they actually would have left the bad guy alone and went to go pursue these people, then the bad guy may have been captured. I'm like, no, or, you know, he could still be at large like it already ended. Wait, did they just say another reason of how it could have ended than normally? And I was so confused, but it is just funny to watch. They're hilarious. That and Happiness and Cyanide.
Yes. I'm waiting until they all show up so I can web bomb them.
That's what we should do. We should make a YouTube video on just Cyanide and Happiness compilations.
That's cheap.
That's true.
That's kind of stealing somebody's video. I don't like reacting like unless it's cut up bits, and I don't have the editing ability to do that shit. I also kind of don't like that you can't just press this button to shoot webs. That's
Right.
one thing. It's like doing this. It's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I'm so used to pressing down because I played Batman Arkham Knight so much to get my equipment. And this game feels so much like that, only you don't press triangle.
Batman Arkham Knight, and don't blame me if I'm wrong, but that's the one where Joker injects Batman with
No, that's Batman Arkham
Asylum.
No, that's the before. Oh god, Arkham Knight is the one where the Batman dies. Is what the trailer said, but he didn't actually. He just did the Nightfall Protocol. Oh god, what was it? Arkham City. Arkham City. Arkham City is the one where he injects.
I knew there was a bunch of Arkham ones, and
there's 4 Arkham games in total, and they all start with Batman Arkham, Batman Arkham, Batman Arkham.
That's why I couldn't keep track. That's why I asked.
You can't keep track. Period.
That's why I was like, don't make fun of me for
Actually, no. Is it 3 or is it 4? I'm pretty sure it's 3, but there's possibly a 4th one.
I think the 4th one is like a shorter one.
Batman is Arkham Knight. Then there's Arkham City before that, and then Arkham Asylum is the second one, and then the first one was Black Mass first appearance kind of thing.
Right.
It's the first appearance of Joker.
Oh.
Hold on. Is that correct? Yeah, it's the second one that introduced Titan completely in Poison Ivy, got Titan powered. And then it was the third one, which was Arkham City, where Joker is coming down from the poisonous Titan. And then the end of Arkham City is when Titan is injected into Joker, causing the poison thing.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna be a sneaky son of a bitch.
Web bomb.
No, web bomb. Boom! Oh, come on, that should have gotten him.
Dang.
Wait, how is he? Oh, yeah. That's one thing I always liked about this game. They didn't just have him fall to the ground and he's alive. No, what they did was they made it so that every time they bad guys falls off the building, they just eject you. It just seems like they just shoot a web out of the back all of a sudden, and they're stuck to a wall. That's my favorite thing about this game. They don't just make them fall off the building. Although that's one of my favorite things to do is make them fall off the building.
Right.
But it doesn't. That's also one thing I don't like about this game as well. You can't just make the joke. Oh, well, they're dead.
I mean, I am accused of the exact same thing of pushing a bad guy off a cliff, except for they'll actually die. In Fallen Order, when I unlock the force push, there'd always be these scenes where I'm like so underprepared for a bad guy. I'm like, I'd lure him to an edge and then I'd just force push him off and be like, well, I'm done now. But then you actually get prepared and you're like, why did I waste my time pushing them off?
Well, it's also pretty fast to do that. Because, you know, the Force isn't that hard to use if you're a knight.
Mm-hmm.
That
Or
is
like-
if you specialize in the Force and you're not just a blade user. Usually, if you're a blade user, Vader would throw your ass off the building, like he did with Maul.
Oh, yeah,
Maul
yeah.
is pure melee combatant. One shot. One shot. One shot. One shot. One shot. That's why I love Quad Rage. We'll let it slide and finish this up.
Alright, after this fight then.
Then we'll play something else. But I want him to see how badass I am.
Of course, of course.
Pa!
Does anyone want to surrender? Only the wimps would say yeah.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I can't believe you got basically $100 mic free.
$100 mic headphone
Oh,
with a extremely expensive light-up mouse.
holy
My
cow.
gaming computer.
Nice.
Come on.
Got him.
Lucky strike is what one of them said.
Ha.
Come on.
Also, what I like is games that have to be 10 and up. But they're like you have fighting scenes and stuff, especially in Star Wars when you have your lightsaber.
You're cutting people to smithereens.
Right.
It's not a baseball bat like fucking 7, 8, and 9 say they are. I don't fucking count them as main continuity. They are an offshoot that is fucking terrible. The movies of 7, 8, and 9, I don't count as Star Wars. They're Disney Wars, shit wars, anything but not Disney. They're not Star Wars. They disrespect the goddamn name. They disrespect fucking everything Anakin Skywalker did in 4 and fucking 6. By resurrecting Palpatine, they fucking made Anakin's sacrifice useless.
Yeah.
They made Anakin and Luke useless. Luke is literally the entire dating system they had in Star Wars. Luke was, what was it? After the Death Star was destroyed, which was, let's see here,
I think that was
ADSD. I think that was what the coding was, which was based around Luke destroying the Death Star. It wasn't rooted around every single person, like 7, 8, and 9 claim it was all around Rey. And then there's the fucking plasma cartridges. What do you think they shoot? They shoot plasma from Tabana gas. Oh, just because it's plasma doesn't mean you get to shoot more powerful plasma. It's Tabana gas which creates plasma.
right.
Which comes from Cloud City, which is a specific planet that is made of Tabana gas. Christ. And not every crystal is a Kyber crystal.
That's very true.
Kyber crystals are deep black. They are a deep red that increases the power of your force output by 10. You are 10 times more powerful with the force than any other time. Why do you think Vader wanted a Kyber crystal lightsaber? Because he didn't need it, but he wanted it. Meaning, it's dangerous. And why do you think the Hurricane crystal is so powerful? It's purple. It's used by masters because it makes you extremely good in melee. It increases your power in melee. It's like the It's like the Kyber crystal and the Hurricane crystal. Well, a Kyber crystal and the Hurricane crystal. The
Right.
Kyber crystal is kind of a weird subject. And why do you think Princess Leia had a Kyber crystal lightsaber? So she could somewhat use the Force. And Luke did not just suddenly get good in a single day. It took him 3 years to get good with the Force and a lightsaber.
Right.
3 full years. Versus Rey. She picked up the lightsaber and all of a sudden she's good.
Right.
Rey, she picks up the fucking Force and she knows how to use it immediately. And another thing. You realize that the Force is used even in dueling? Why do you think they can swing so fast? Because they're putting the Force behind their arm. Why do you think nobody gets Darkseid also when they use the Force on themselves? Anyone that is willingly allowing the person to use them, to throw them around with the Force, it's not Darkseid. That's actually a pretty common thing. And the gray side of the Force, which is kind of a mid-ground, was more of a Luke Skywalker thing. Luke used both sides. He didn't give a shit. His son Jake, or Jade, I don't remember what exactly his great-grandson or grandson's name is. Luke, no, not Luke, oh god. Anakin, or, no, that's his brother. Cade Skywalker. He doesn't give a shit. You call him a Jedi, he will blow your brains out because he's not a Jedi.
Right.
He has a sawed-off shotgun laser gun. It doesn't shoot like a shotgun, but it looks like a fucking shotgun.
Right.
Oh, and they cut off that series for 7, 8, and 9. And you know what the worst thing is? You know that the AT-AT that they stole?
Mm-hmm.
That design was used exactly in the comics. They stole from a dead fucking cherry bush. Cherry tree, whatever you want to call it.
Oh.
They cut it down and they stole from it. Oh god, the amount of shit that they stole. Oh. The amount of fucking ego the people who wrote and directed 7, 8, and 9 have. Oh god, I can rant about this shit for days. And how they fucked over the entire comics. They fucked over everything. And you know the worst thing is? The clone thing was actually from a comic called Dark Empires. Which, that one's a little more acceptable because that was the original Palpatine. Palpatine had a clone. But the writing was shit. No one liked it because the writing was shit. If the writing was better, I'm pretty sure some people would like it. It wasn't just purely the plot. The plot was interesting. You didn't ruin Anakin's sacrifice. Anakin fucking actually did kill the original. It's just Palpatine had a secondary. Instead of, oh no, that wasn't Palpatine, that was Palpatine's clone, where Palpatine was controlling him from the fucking opposite side of the goddamn galaxy.
Right.
Which you can't control that far. No one's that strong. If anyone was that strong, they'd be able to crush an entire planet like that. Blink of the eye. Just snap, bop, boom, gone.
Yeah.
Then what's the fuck's the point of a Death Star? And then the Star Destroyer, I mean, sure, yeah, that's kind of cool, but why have something that's bigger and more dangerous when, a Star Destroyer was made, not Star Destroyer, Death Star was made to destroy planets. The Star Destroyer just absorbs a star and then shoots a planet. The Death Star doesn't require to absorb an entire star. It literally just has a reactor where it can, boom, gone, and it fires. So it has a better lifespan, doesn't kill a star, and can regenerate all of its power like that. It doesn't require a stupid power source. I mean, it has a super power source, but it doesn't have a power source that you have to go to a different star system to use. God.
Alright.
Damn it. And then don't get me started on Sith wannabe Kylo Ren. We call him Darth wannabe. Dark wannabe, actually. Because Darth would be an insult to the Darths. Because Darth means that they are terrifying. They have earned the right to call Darth. Kylo Ren is just dark wannabe.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really like Kylo Ren as a character himself.
Rey is just a piece of shit character. She's Mary Sue. She can't do wrong even though she's done enough wrong. Flynn's actually somewhat of an interesting character.
Yeah.
Flynn has some... Because there are a lot of clones that did revolt and did actually do what he did and don't like fighting. There's a lot of people who do that. Jango, Boba Fett's father, Jango, he was a clone. He turned into a Mandalorian because Mandalorians allow for that race to happen. The Mandalorian I don't like because... Ugh. And then there's just Baby Yoda. There's like, so far in mainline now we have 8 because Baby Yoda, but there's 7. There was, what's her name? Oh god, Eddie Alda or something like that. She was a Force witch, meaning she couldn't get light or dark side. She was just kind of the gray area. And then there was fucking Yoda, who was light side Force user, fucking master. And you know, Jedi, you know where the origination of that word came from? A species called the Jedi, who had the ability to use the Force. Then the Sith were their cousin species of the Jedi, which they weren't really called Sith. I don't remember what they were called. But the earliest lightsaber was called a Darksaber. Well, not a Darksaber, but a lightsaber. A sword that glue black with the Force. That could cut through most stuff. Against a lightsaber, it would be absolutely annihilated. And you know what the word Darksaber comes from? It's a giant fucking shit. A giant ass war shit in the Star Wars universe. There is no a lightsaber that goes black called the Darksaber. Like 7, 8, and 9 claim to have. Oy. And then there's Disney, who try and made a profit by creating Galaxy Edge, but they don't have any of the original Star Wars stuff. They don't have they don't have Cloud City. They don't have, oh god, what else is there? Tatooine. They don't have the Death Star. They have the Star Destroyer, but they don't have the Death Star. They don't have Hoth. They don't have any of the originals. We should probably end the bit here. Why we even got onto the Star Wars bit?
I don't know.
I don't remember what we did.
I don't either.
To provoke this Star Wars rant. Alright, that's enough.
Clever.
See you guys later.
Is that how your outro goes?
Huh?
Is that how your outro goes? See you guys later?
Oh, fuck off. Alright. Wibbity wobbity babbity, time for the video to end. Fuck off. Bye.
Bye.
Hold on, actually. Wibbity wobbity babbity wabbity. Fuck off. Goodbye.